You know Jordan and I love to talk leaks, so now we're going to go back to the Marvel Legends leaks that we talked about, what was that, way back in 6 months ago? Those leaks Rektangular put out, we reported on them. If you want just the quick and dirty leaks, go to Rektangular. If you want people to be excited about the leaks that Rektangular talked about, talking about people talking about leaks, you come to us for that. This is the Strong Collector Podcast, and we're going to do an update on the leaks that we've gotten and what have we still not seen yet. Roll that intro. Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Strong Collectors Podcast. I'm your host, Dakota, here with my co-host, Jordan. And like I said, you're here to talk about Marvel Legends leaks. The leaks that we've already seen come true and the leaks that are still to come. So I went back, I looked at all of what was leaked. First of all, holy cow, that was a ton of stuff that was put out. Mm-hmm. I don't know where Rektangular gets his sources from, but protect those sources because they've got all the tea. We didn't get all of the things that we've seen so far leaked to us, so there were some of them were surprises. I think we talked about Space Venom 2-pack being a surprise. What else was a surprise? I know there was. Oh, the second Squadron
Green
Supreme.
Goblin Mary Jane 2-pack?
Yep, and the second Squadron Supreme 2-pack. Didn't know about that. Yeah, not a lot.
Was the Marvels wave on there? Or
Yep.
No?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
All right, so let's get into what we've already seen come true.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll go in the order these were leaked, and then I'll just skip over ones that haven't happened yet. So the first one that was leaked was the Ant-Man wave. Again, we got the movie Ant-Man, Wasp, and Kang, and then the comic versions of Egghead, Ultron, Future Ant-Man, and Crossfire. And then the Build-A-Figure. Yeah. Crotch Shot.
It's fire. Crotch Shot.
Crotch Shot and Fire Crotch.
He can hit you, but only if he aims for the crotch. It's like Bullseye, but there's only one area he can hit. If I don't have a shot of the crotch, I'm worthless.
So the Build-A-Figure for that one we didn't know, but now we know that it's Cassie Lang, and these are out currently. I'm pretty sure you can get these. I've seen some people in hand. I don't think they're widely released yet, but I've seen some people with them in hand. The next one was the Marvels wave that we just got announced. That's Captain Marvel, Ms. Marvel, Monica Rambeau, Novar, Karnak, Commander Rogers, Heroes Return, Iron Man, and then the Build-A-Figure for that one was the Amadeus Cho, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Next wave we haven't gotten yet. Then we had the Guardians of the Galaxy wave, Star-Lord, Nebula, Adam Warlock, Drax, Mantis, Rocket, Kraglin, and then the Build-A-Figure, as we all know, was Cosmo the dog. Stupid. And then we got the deluxe Groot with wings and Rocket. Mm-hmm. I haven't had this one in hand. I haven't seen a ton of people with it in hand. Mm-hmm. I hope it's good. I got pretty low expectations. Then the next wave that we had, or not the next wave, but the next thing that was revealed or leaked was the Cyborg Spider-Woman. We won't really talk about that too much, kind of spoilery. So that was leaked and has come out. Mm-hmm. And then the entire wave of the Spider-Verse. So it was... these were all already announced. There was the Miles, Peter, Gwen, Miguel. Oh, yeah. That's the 2099. Spider-Punk, and then Spot, right? That was the whole wave, right?
Right. It wasn't a Build-A-Figure, right?
No, because these were on the retro card for some reason. Right.
Probably, so there wouldn't have to be a Build-A-Figure.
That is exactly why there was a retro card involved. Then we get into
Otherwise, you could have made Cyborg Spider-Woman the Build-A-Figure.
That's exactly what they could have done. But you're right. It makes the collector have to pay an extra whatever Spider-Woman was. What was she? $60?
Yeah.
Yeah. So. Oh, Hasbro. All right. So then Black Knight and the Circe comic version.
Why I had it.
I don't know. That Black Knight was. It was exact. It was what I expected, but it was disappointing. It was
the same janky legs, right?
Yeah, and just I think it was the jacket from the Love Triangle Cyclops. Nah. And that Circe looked
just dug
awful.
That one out of the accessory bin and threw it on the Black Knight.
I'm almost positive that Circe was like single jointed arms and just old stuff. Then the Black Widow, super articulated. That was a good one. I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
Then I think this is a Walmart exclusive Bucky cap. So
yeah,
Jordan's a little more excited for that one. I'm going to be passing on it, but then we had the Hawkeye. We're both excited for that one. Both got it. We got that on pre-order, right? Both of us.
Yes.
You have one for me since you got the membership.
And one for you, brother.
How does that work? If you order it now and your membership expires, which I think
it's just when you order it, because mine expires like mid-July, so I'm definitely not renewing that.
Right. We should do an episode on that. Is premium membership
Hasbro
worth it?
Pulse premium worth it? Yeah. Okay. That'd be good.
So yeah, we both got that one on order, and then we had the 2-pack of the Grey Hulk and Bruce Banner.
Mm-hmm.
Neither one of us have that one on order. I am leaning towards wanting that Hulk now. I have no interest in a Bruce Banner. I don't care about him at all, but the Grey Hulk does look kind of cool. Then we had the first appearance Iron Man. I will definitely be getting that one. Then we had the 2-pack of Doctor Doom and Photon. I'd say that was a pretty crappy 2-pack. I don't know what you're thinking.
Yeah, I know Sam wanted the Photon.
Did you order it?
And I like Doom. No.
Okay, good. Good job, Jordan. Because I don't remember if this was a fan channel exclusive or not, but it's not going to be worth much because the Photon wings looked terrible, which I'm glad they weren't like the papery things that are on Siren, but still, they just looked weird.
Yeah.
And then, Doom looked really dumb. And then we had another 2-pack.
Garter on his thigh.
Is it keyed in?
I don't know. It's just funny to me.
I have the Warlock Cyclops for sale right now. I don't think I've ever actually had that one for sale loose. I've had it sealed. That figure is so annoying with all those straps.
That's why I didn't get it, man. When everyone was going nuts for that one, I'm like, you guys know they'll just do a better one, right? Because this is garbage.
Super. Like the strap on the chest was annoying. The legs is got 4 straps. The arms, yuck. Then we had a 2-pack of the Skrull Queen kind of Spider-Woman figure, and then the Super Skrull kind of the bigger deluxe figure, which that was only priced at $55, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was kind of surprised.
Yeah, that's for some reason their 2-packs are pretty reasonable right now. I would like to say that they're listening to the fans, but they're still going to probably put out a Spider-Man that costs $34 for no reason. But some of these 2-packs, like the Space Venom and this one, somehow a single figure is $25. So you would think 2 regular figures would be $50, only $5 more for what would be a Build-A-Figure. Yeah. Pretty good deal. Then we get into the 12-inch Super Adaptoid. I can't. What was this? Wasn't this one only 60 some bucks?
Yeah, we were predicting it'd be 80 to 90.
Right.
Remember? I was like, "There's no way this is going to be cheap, a 12-inch figure."
And I did that solo show talking about the price, and that one, I think that's our second most commented on video, and a lot of people had a lot of opinions on it. I'm more of the mind of this is a decent price. Maybe not for Super Adaptoid because I don't care about him, but if we had Sentinels at this price, I'd be happy with it. So I really hope we see more of the 12-inch figures. We'll see.
Even your Giant Man.
It's not going to happen. It's going to be the HasLab, and it's so maybe we would get a variant of Giant Man. So it won't be the classic one that I want, but maybe it would be maybe the ultimate version. I could see him doing that. That'd be easy. We'll have to go back and do an episode on what 12-inch figures they could also do.
Ooh, that's true. Still haven't done
that. Then we had the Thor and Destroyer 2-pack.
Mm-hmm.
We're both... You've got this on order, right?
I think so.
Okay. Because you for sure have one on order for me.
Yeah. I think I thought about snagging one too, just because... I don't know. I mean, that one looks pretty darn good.
Mm-hmm.
That Destroyer, I think.
Yeah.
And, I mean, the Thor is kind of take it or leave it, but I think it's kind of funny having that version.
Yeah.
With the beard.
I was actually thinking, I've got the Heroes Return, or Heroes Reborn. Yeah, Heroes Return. Avengers #1 up there, and that's the Thor from this 2-pack is the Thor that's on that. So probably going to have to keep him and add my Heroes, whatever I just said, Return Iron Man to go with them too. So
there you go.
I'm excited for that pack. And then we had you have to help me out on who the Build-A-Figure was for this one. I can't remember, but it's the Ultimate Captain America, Yelena, Wonder Man, Baron von Strucker, Extremis Armor Iron Man, Molecule Man, and the Orb.
Isn't that the Serpent Society guy?
Yep, you're right. The Puff Adder.
Snake or something? Yeah, there you go.
I still would like to get Wonder Man for sure, and probably Extremis Iron Man.
Yeah, I have that one actually.
You have Extremis Iron Man?
And I ended up keeping him.
Is he good?
He's pretty good.
Nice. All right, good. I was seeing some reviews that were saying that he wasn't all he was cracked up to be.
I mean, I wouldn't be like, oh my gosh, it's amazing, but the figure,
not as good
like
as
it.
20th Iron Man?
Well, it's just harder to pose because he's got like like the circle things on the side. Like, it's more the design of the suit that limits what you can do with him. But even for being that way, I think they did pretty well. So I would recommend grabbing one if you can find. I mean, I doubt he's going for much.
I mean, I saw one going for one loose for 20 shipped today, and I was kind of like, I might wait on that. So we'll see. If I see him for sale, I'll definitely.
I'd like Wonder Man too, though.
Mm-hmm. You don't have him yet?
No, I've just been kind of waiting to see a deal. I haven't really seen many people selling them. So.
And I don't think these are like totally out yet. I mean, I think you can get them online, but I just haven't seen them in Targets or anything yet.
Yeah.
So then the next 2-pack we had was a fan channel exclusive Franklin and Valeria Richards. This came with a bunch of accessories, so I guess that's good, but I don't think anybody really cared too hard about that. Then we had the fan channel exclusive Moon Knight, which I don't think is out yet, but it's been up for pre-order. Yeah. So I just can't remember when it's supposed to. I think it's supposed to be releasing soon. But it's that armored like modern look, which I wasn't a huge fan of when I had it. Like I just thought the plastic was a little too shifty, but it could have just been my single figure that was a little loose. I think it looks cool. Just I like my all white Moon Knight. Then we had Jordan and I's favorite, the Spider-Man Gamerverse from the PlayStation game.
For $34.99.
One of the worst figures we've seen this year. Maybe not worst figure, but just the worst reveal we've seen. Because
combined with the value, I think.
Right. It's absurdly priced, and the figure doesn't look that good. So there you go. There was that one. Then we had the retro-carded Ben Reilly, the Spider-Woman, Elektra Daredevil, the Rose, Miles Morales with the like sweatshirt, Chasm, and Tarantula. Again, those were retro, but not... Well, like some of them were like regular retro-carded, but some of them were like weird retro-carded. So it's, Hasbro's trying to do that thing where they don't want to give you a Build-A-Figure, so they're like, oh, these are retro cards, and these are like retro-ish cards. So
they're cards.
that is the vibe. Because Rose and Tarantula were on the normal, and then it was like modern retro cards. But that Daredevil, I know Articulatrix said that was like one of the best Marvel Legends or like figure of the year or something like that. So I think we're both for sure. We don't have it like ordered or anything, but we're for sure getting that Elektra Daredevil. And I actually read some of that story, and it was cool. So I've read it and I know. Doesn't happen all the time. Chasm, I haven't read anything with him in it, but I'm tempted by the figure. Those are the only ones I'm tempted by. But then we had a 2-pack of the Squadron Supreme. We had, what's their names? Hyperion and Dr. Spectrum. Fine, but not one that Jordan and I are totally after. And then we had the Chod Build-A-Figure wave, which we didn't know was going to be Chod, but we had Cyclops and Emma Frost from the Astonishing X-Men. We had Corsair, Fang, Chamber, Monet, and Kid Omega. I mean, I'm half tempted to get Emma and Cyclops just because I really like that X-Men story, but I'm kind of leaning away towards collecting any X-Men, which is weird because that's one of my favorite like Marvel teams.
Yeah.
But I just don't love the figures for some reason. I don't know. I don't have the same. Maybe it's just because they're not like living up to what I have in my head for them. But I don't know.
Yeah.
Not a ton of X-Men. And if I do have any X-Men, it's like offshoots of the X-Men. So like I like my Archangel, Nightcrawler, Strong Guy.
Maybe not the like core.
Right. I don't want the A-listers. It's too mainstream, you know.
Dakota's a bit of an X-Men hipster.
Right. And then we had the Deluxe Blob, which I will probably end up picking up if I can get him in a trade or something. I've been trying to tell Jordan to get it. I don't know if you've been convinced yet or not, Jordan. You going to get that Blob ever?
I mean, if I got it for a good deal.
You wouldn't try to flip it if you got it for a good deal?
I would give him a chance to impress me.
All right. Then we had the like, I don't remember what they called this, but like kind of an X-Men villains 5-pack with Strife, Pretty Boy, Zero, Random, and Vertigo. I had high hopes for this one, and it was pretty disappointing. Strife was kind of cool. Random was not anything at all like I wanted him to be. So,
like, I remember thinking, like, Dakota's never going to get this toy, but I'm going to have to keep telling him for the rest of our lives. Like, maybe it's coming. And they're like, we're doing it. And then they make it not what you want.
Yep.
I was like,
they made him tiny.
Sorry, dude.
Yeah, just came with no accessories. It was huge letdown, Hasbro. Thanks a lot. Thanks for trying, but ugh. I mean, no, I don't. Even if this went on sale, I would just get it to flip it. I wouldn't even keep it. So then we had the fan channel exclusive Outback Rogue. People are getting close to creating that Outback team. I think they just need Psylocke and maybe 2 other characters, because I think you can kind of fudge the Colossus. I'd be surprised if we ever got an actual Outback Colossus, but you know, yeah, you're gonna reuse a body. I could see it now, actually. Then we had the 2 3-packs.
Hasbro's saving a buck, you betcha.
That's their way to do it. Then the 2 X-Men 3-packs. We had Forge, Jubilee, and Storm. And then we had Banshee, Gambit, and Psylocke. And that was all of the leaks that we had seen. And, you know, we've kind of seen what the figures are going to look like, or at least I think we've seen actually all these figures in hand, right?
Yeah, I don't think there were any there that, I think we've seen them all.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. They haven't done any like digital render showings of anything for a while, which is good, because that was always super annoying because it would never look like the actual digital render. All right, so now let's get into what we haven't seen yet. So the leaks still to come are going to be the Disney Plus wave with Kingpin, Nick Fury, I'm assuming from the upcoming Secret Invasion. Thanos Gamora from What If. So I'm not sure if that's going to be from the last season or this upcoming season, because I think she's going to be a bigger part in the upcoming season. Talos, because the other one's not cheap enough. Agatha, probably from WandaVision. I don't think the new show is going to be out
I would guess from WandaVision.
And then another Yelena, and then a to-be-announced hero. I think people are going to be excited about that Kingpin when they see him. They're going to go nuts. Well, they would go nuts if he was how people want him to look.
Is he going to be the one from Hawkeye in a Hawaiian shirt?
I don't think, because this was, I think we haven't like seen this officially, but I thought there was that one like super super grainy picture that somebody had posted where you could kind of make out what these figures were, and I don't think he was in the Hawaiian shirt. I think he was in the like white coat.
I thought that was like was that real?
I think. Well, I guess maybe it was
like made up.
It could have been made up. I'm not sure. It was making its round around the groups.
I don't know if you see him. I guess you do briefly in Hawkeye like that. So I don't know.
Then we had a best of Infinity Saga wave that is supposed to be including a Civil War Iron Man, a Civil War Spider-Man, a Stealth Captain America, Iron Man Mark II, a Thor from Dark World, a Nick Fury, a Winter Soldier Black Widow, and then an unknown hero. What unknown hero do we still need from Infinity Saga? I mean, I feel like we've gotten... I mean, there's already 2 Iron Mans in that wave, so it's not going to be an Iron Man. There's a Captain America.
Did we ever get, what's her name? The ancient one? Doctor Strange?
True. That would make sense. And she could come with some cool accessories. Like, I would like to get some, like, hand... Because doesn't she, like, kind of use, like, fans? Something as her weapons?
I think she just has the.
Or it's just like the whole golden portal thing. Okay. Yeah, I think that would be a cool idea.
They probably got a whole bunch of those laying around.
They probably do. Yeah, I think that would make sense. I like that. I don't think I can come up with one better. Hopefully it's an ancient one. Then, what I think people are going to lose their minds over is the No Way Home leak. So this is supposed to be coming with Toby, Andrew, and Tom with unmasked heads. And then we're going to have a Matt Murdock, so not Daredevil style, but he was like the lawyer in the movie. An MJ, a Green Goblin, and a Sandman. So we've talked several times on the podcast about what those Spider-Men would come. Like, are they going to come like the lab coat scene? Mm-hmm. Is it going to be like beaten up style? Are they going to be in just their costumes with an unmasked head? Honestly, I think that would be super annoying, because then I wouldn't think they would come with a Spider-Man head. Or do you think they would? I don't think they would.
Who knows, man?
That's true.
It's really a coin toss, but I have to... I'm not trying to like say I believe in Hasbro to not do this, but something tells me they would have to realize that would be such a bad marketing move to just put out the individual 3-packs. Because then they have a moneymaker with the 3-pack where when it goes back in stock, they can put it in the back in stock days because it's sold out now. Mm-hmm. So now they could like drive incentive. They could drive incentive for that up by just doing the civilians. So
yeah, and I think for people, like, I mean, it is unfortunate, like, if you don't have the 3-pack and it's sold out, but I think a majority of people have the 3-pack or will get it, but then to put out the exact same thing is just going to, like, cheapen what you already have, and less people are going to need what you're putting out, where if they had put in, like we've been saying, like, the lab coats or, youth pastor Toby, things like that, like, then it's like, okay, now I can, like, expand my Spider-Man universe, and there's different looks for these characters, and that would be fun. But yeah, just putting out the same Spider-Man again would be super annoying. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's the wave, and then we also have a deluxe Dr. Octopus. So he wouldn't be the Build-A-Figure, but you've kind of thought that maybe it would be Lizard.
Yeah.
I think that's probably... But also at the same time, maybe it's going to be Doctor Strange. Because...
he was in that movie too.
If Cosmo the dog can be a Build-A-Figure, anybody can be a Build-A-Figure.
I think it'll be Lizard, but I think it'll be Lizard.
Okay. Aunt May? Build-A-Figure Aunt May?
Dude, if they did...
No, I think it's one of two things.
We might need to sell every Hasbro item we own at that point. Protest.
I think it's going to be one of two things. It's either going to be the lizard, but I think more likely it's going to be a Green Goblin glider.
How do you even make that many pieces?
How do you make falcon wings that many pieces? How do you make the vulture wings that many pieces?
That's true. How do you make Giant Man that many pieces?
Like the
Make his biceps. Yeah.
Yeah.
Make his arm 5 pieces.
Honestly, I would not mind.
That is crazy. Wasn't that wave like 14 or 15 figures?
You had to get like the variants of, like, you had to get regular Wolverine and then melted face Wolverine.
That is like so difficult on a collector.
But honestly, I would prefer if they did that again and gave us that scale of figure. Like if it spanned 2 waves and you had to get like a lower leg and an upper leg.
Oh, wow.
I would take that over the, like, I mean, it's not like all the stuff they're giving us is junk, but Cosmo the dog is junk.
Most of these Build-A-Figures are pretty rough.
Right. So I think it'd be cooler to have something a little bit more substantial, but then it is harder on the collector to collect all those pieces.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Build-A-Figure wish list episode. Have you done that?
I'm gonna, like, I will put money. We can make a bet on this if you want, Jordan. It's gonna be the Goblin glider.
I guess I keep wanting to have faith in Hasbro to do the right thing, but
I bet you $10.
Because then they'll just do a deluxe lizard, right?
Yeah, if they even do a lizard.
No. Yeah, why would they? I don't know if I want to take. Sure, whatever. I'll bet it's lizard.
All right.
Why not? Live dangerously.
Y'all are witnesses here, folks. We will report back when this wave is actually announced, which it shouldn't be too much longer, I don't think, because this is scheduled to release in December. So if it's supposed to be out by December, then we got to be getting it announced pretty soon. Let's see. Oh, I was also watching one of Nerdzoic's more recent videos, and he was kind of talking about like what you should buy, what you should sell now, because it's like super high.
I think I saw the thumbnail, but I didn't watch it.
Yeah, it's interesting, and I like all of his videos. I would like to get him on the show sometime. For you folks, go get in his comments and tell him to come on the Strong Collector podcast. But he was saying that the old like Sandman statue Build-A-Figure wave, that Green Goblin is going for like $150 sealed or something like that. He was saying sell that now because this new one's coming. I say if you like that Spider-Man 1 movie version of Green Goblin, keep it, because the new one coming is going to be the like purple scarf hobo looking Green Goblin.
All right.
So I would not be putting all my eggs in the basket of we're going to get a new armored up like totally Spidey green one, yeah. Right. So I could be wrong, but I would assume they're going to give us more of the like unmasked Norman Osborn hobo look
with the goggles kind of thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, risk it if you want to risk it, because I mean, honestly, if I had any figure that was worth $150 just by itself, I don't have it because I sell those. But let's see, was there anything else that we don't have announced? Oh yes, the last one that we haven't heard of yet. Oh, there's 2 more. I'm gonna go with that one last. So the next one slated for, let's see, September, so we should also be getting this one's very soon, is the X-Men wave. It's supposed to be coming with Wolverine, Rogue, Storm, Gambit, Magneto, and Bishop. So we don't know what this wave is, or let's see. Oh no, it does say X-Men 97. So this is going to be based off the 97. Show.
So you're going to get Magneto in his little purple dress with the big M on it.
Yep. Unfortunately, because I would love a classic Magneto, but they won't give it to me. I mean, I think...
Makes me wonder if Storm will have a different costume. Otherwise, she would look just like the VHS one.
Right. I think they have some concept art of what the characters are going to look like. And I can't remember what... I'll put up a picture if I can find it of her. But I mean, yeah, they're not going to be the cel-shaded VHS style, so I don't... Would that mean they're going to come out on retro cards?
Once again.
Why not?
Who knows?
It's like Hasbro's like, oh, we're going to get rid of plastic.
There's no rules anymore.
So I don't know. If Magneto was a classic, I'd get him, but I don't think he will be. I don't really need Storm or Rogue or Wolverine. Bishop and Gambit could be tempting if they're new. If they're the same as, if they're just a remake of the old stuff, I probably don't need them. But I would like to get a more posable Gambit because I feel like I want Gambit in more dynamic things, but because of his trench coat just being plastic, it's just kind of like, he can really only stand here and Bishop, similar. He just I didn't really pose him super dynamic either. I feel like butterfly joints on him would be cool.
You couldn't really.
Right. So we'll see what happens when they come out. I'm going to try to keep my hopes up, but also it's Hasbro, so I'm also going to be realistic about my hopes here. Then the last thing that we don't know, and even the leak doesn't know a lot about, but we're supposed to be getting a Marvel Knights wave. All of the characters are to be determined, but let's speculate, Jordan. What do you think we could get? So probably going to be...
I'm thinking Blade.
Okay. So I would assume there's going to be 6 figures in the wave, right? 7 figures in a wave?
Yeah, probably.
7 figures in a wave, if it's a Build-A-Figure wave. So we got Blade, that's 1. I bet is Power Man Luke Cage, is he a Marvel Knights?
Yeah, I think he was under that imprint.
Okay, so maybe
my brain's going right to like, Daredevil, Punisher, Blade, maybe. I mean, I go to a Ghost Rider, but I don't think they would do it.
Probably not, yeah.
I guess you could see a Werewolf by Night. That'd be possible. He was printed under that label, but probably not.
I don't think so. I'm taking that off.
Dang it.
Iron Fist, if you're going to get a Power Man, you think they're going to put an Iron Fist in here?
Yeah, they really could. He could use an update.
I was thinking, put him on maybe like the Renew Your Vows body. And maybe that's going to be our... Well, no, that wouldn't happen because I would hope that... Oh, but would they... Okay. My thought process. Is Daredevil going to be on the Renew Your Vows body and it's just that repaint of the 3-pack? That seems less likely, and maybe it would be more likely that Iron Fist gets that body. But is that... Because they used the Pizza Spider-Man body for him before. So maybe would they try to use a skinnier body? I don't know. Maybe he'd be on the Vulcan body? I don't know. But anyway, that's 5. 2 more, Jordan. Probably throw a female in there.
Should you do Jessica Jones?
Okay.
That was just first thought. That doesn't have to be it.
I don't want a Jessica Jones, but I could see it.
Maybe
a Misty Knight.
Yeah.
An Elektra. Ooh, I would like an Elektra. Give me a red suited Elektra on.
Yeah, there you go.
The double jointed pinless arms and leg. That's what I'd like. Because I've got my old Elektra, but her foot snapped off and she needs an update. So that is all the updates on the leaks. What we've gotten, what we don't have yet. A little bit of speculation. Would there be if this was a Build-A-Figure wave, who do they fight? Like, I haven't read enough Marvel Knights to really know much about them. And I can't think of any like Daredevil figure or like Daredevil Punisher. Like, who's a larger... It's kind of
like street level / somewhat supernatural stuff. So, I don't know.
So maybe we get a new Man Thing? Is he...
I was thinking that, but I don't know.
That seems like it doesn't quite fit enough. Let us know in the comments. What do you think the Build-A-Figure should be? Because Jordan and I are both drawing a blank on the Build-A-Figure. And also, who knows? They could put these all in retro cards and they don't need to give us a Build-A-Figure. So, we don't know.
We might be wasting our time.
But this is supposed to be street dated for November of 2023. So, we should be getting that announced very soon, too. So, I'm excited for that wave. That's probably out of what we don't have announced yet, that's what I'm most excited about.
Yeah.
I think those MCU, like the Infinity Saga figures, could be cool. I don't necessarily need many MCU figures, so
yeah,
I probably won't rush out to get them, but, you know, could be tempted by one or two. Thor Dark World, we'll see how it looks. That was my wife and I's first date, so a little nostalgia there. That's probably, unless the next, like the new one that they haven't talked about, or the Iron Man's.
You were just trying to get her to subliminally associate you with Chris Hemsworth, weren't you?
Ooh, if I was smarter, maybe. I was just trying to set the tone of like, when I go to the movies, it's got to be a Marvel movie. So, kind of feel bad, because that is really like, whenever we go to the movies, it's a Marvel movie or nothing. So, sorry, Savannah. All right, Jordan, anything else you got on these leaks?
I think we've covered it.
All right. Make sure you're liking, sharing, and subscribing. We've got giveaways happening every 100 subscribers until we get to 1,000, and then maybe we'll do a bigger one. Make sure you're sharing this with your friends. And until next time, stay strong.
If you want people talking about what other people are talking about, it just makes us sound like a middleman.
Right.